Hey guys, this is a general overview of imperfect tense versus preterite tense in Spanish. Remember that both of these are past tenses, and like I said, this is general. There are a couple more specific things, and there's lists of rules online and all kinds of words that can be helpful. However, I would like you to understand as a concept first before you get concerned too much with all these rules that can be confusing. So, this is a timeline. Um, the left side is further in the past, and then it moves, into the future there. Let's pretend that all of this is in the past. The green is stuff that happened in the past. The red is past, and yeah, so this is past tense. And also remember that when I'm referring to the imperfect tense, I'm talking about the tense that ends with ia or aba or iamos, abamos, any form of that there. And when I'm talking about preterite tense, I'm talking about this tense here, such as hablé, comí, comiste, hablaste. Um, yeah, so we've got imperfect and preterite. And maybe after this, you'll understand why this is called imperfect, or at least have a better feeling for that. So let's pretend that this is a timeline. And if you can put an action on the timeline, if you can say, boom, this happened right there, then it's going to be the preterite tense. And that's, you notice that they're both red. So let's pick one of these that we know definitely happened and is done happening. Comenzó a llover. It began to rain. That can definitely go right here. Let's not use green. Yeah, comenzó a llover. That can go here. And one more we know, because it ends with an O with an accent, is la chica se quemó. The girl burned herself. So that can go there as well. So these, el héroe estaba muerto. The hero was dead. That is not an action. Killing him might have been an action, but we're describing him. So description, we can put that exactly in one place on a timeline. We can say he was dead at 3 o'clock, but he might have also been dead at 2:59. And either way, it's a description. We know it's a description because it's estaba. And I'm going to put that off the timeline here. So I've got this little line here. So anything that's a description, the house was yellow, that would go right here, and it's green. So el héroe estaba muerto. And then this one here, the fireman investigated the fire. If he investigated it, boom, he investigated, started, and was finished, we could put it here. But we know he's not finished because it's investigaba. So this could be translated as he was investigating, he used to investigate, we really don't know when that began or ended. And we've got these rules here that can kind of go back over that. The preterite is used for actions that can be viewed as single events, actions that were repeated a specific number of times, and specific is the key word there, so if we know exactly when they were repeated. And again, we see that occurred during a specific period of time, so it snowed for 3 hours. Actions that were part of a chain of events, it snowed, then it rained, then he fell, and to state the beginning or the end of an action. And then because this is the beginning of an action, we have this verb right here in this chapter, comenzar, is almost always going to be in the preterite, because when an action begins, it's done beginning, it's finished. So the imperfect tense would be for actions that were repeated habitually, like used to, and that's the one that we've dealt with the most. And the new stuff would be actions that set the stage, so that would be kind of description. Telling time or age, that's still description. Mental states, usually, I think of that as a description. Feeling, that's still a description, so there's a description, and then to describe the characteristics of people. So again, to describe. So again, the imperfect tense would not go on this timeline in one specific place because we don't know when it began or ended, and it could still be going on. So the fireman was investigating the fire or used to investigate. It goes right here on this green line. It began to rain, and the girl burnt herself. That can definitely go on the timeline. And the hero was dead. We're going to put him a little bit off the timeline because it's a description. And hopefully that cleared up a few things for you. Thank you.